Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today, you might have come here looking for Game 3 between the Cubs and Reds. However, because Cubs and Reds games are significantly plagued by bad weather, Game 3 was actually rained out and it has been rescheduled as part of a doubleheader on Friday, September 4th at Wrigley Field. Instead today, we are going to see the first of two games to wrap up this homestand against the Chicago White Sox. Let's see what today's game has in store for us. Lucas Giolito is going to be the starter for the White Sox. He is making start number 21. He has earned a 13-2 record this season with a 3.18 ERA, 1.05 WHIP. He will be opposed by the Cubs' Collin McHugh. McHugh has looked pretty respectable since the Cubs traded for him. He's making start number 17 on the season, sitting at 6-4 with a 2.89 ERA, 1.29 WHIP. The Cubs lineup today will be Cabrera, Santana, Bryant, Ozuna, Contreras, Bradley, Bogarts, McHugh, and Hayward out and right. The White Sox lineup will be Luis Robert, Abreu, Jimenez, Moncada, Grandal, Kendrick, Mazzara, Mendick, and Giolito doing the pitching. It is 75 degrees today. Wind is blowing right to left as that cold front pushed through that canceled yesterday's game. Right to left at 11 mph, so still pretty windy, but no rain in the forecast. We see Collin McHugh on the mound for the Cubs, facing the White Sox, Luis Robert, to lead off this game. The Cubs and White Sox are both third place in their respective divisions. However, the White Sox are at 56 and 43. The Cubs come in at 46 and 52. These teams split two games at the Great last week, 2 weeks ago, on the south side. Here's a pitch from McHugh. That's a grounder to first. Santana has it, and that's a ground out to lead off the game. One down now for the White Sox. Abreu now batting. One out, nobody on. One strike pitch. And that's going to be a line drive into the right center field gap. It's going all the way to the wall. Rounding first, heading for second. This is going to be extra bases. Rounding third, the throw goes to third. The tag, and he is out. So Bradley throws the ball to third and gets Abreu trying to leg out a triple for the second out of the inning. Nice defense there by Jackie Bradley, and excellent heads up to get the ball down to third and gun down that base runner. Eloy Jimenez is now the batter. He just had a 26-game hitting streak and I believe in yesterday's game. Here's a one-strike pitch from Collin McHugh. And that's going to be a base hit into left field. That goes over the left fielder's head all the way to the wall. Another extra base hit. Sliding into second with a double is Eloy Jimenez, as Ozuna may have misplayed that ball just a bit out in left field. And now that is double number 20 on the season for Eloy Jimenez. Moncada now the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on, 0-2 pitch. And that is popped up to right. Hayward coming in, making the play in short right field, and putting it away for out number 3. So the White Sox get 2 extra base hits but do not score. We go to the bottom of the first in a 0-0 ball game. As Drupal Cabrera leading off for the Cubs, playing second base today. He is leading off against Lucas Giolito, waiting for a 2-0 pitch. Giolito has just been outstanding this season. And here he is working against the Cubs today. That's a liner into right field. That is going to drop in front for a base hit and a leadoff single for Cabrera as he is standing on first. Danny Santana now the batter. 2-2 count to Santana. Grounder to second, throw to short, but no relay to first as the double play was broken up. So runner is out at second on a fielder's choice. Santana standing on first, Chris Bryant the batter. 1 out, 1 man on, 0-2 pitch to Bryant. There's a pitch out, and the runner is going, but he slides safely into second. Danny Santana stole that base despite the White Sox knowing that he was going to go, and he gets stolen base number 12. Chris Bryant now the batter with a full count, and here's the pitch. Bryant swings and misses for strike 3. So Santana advances to second during the course of the at-bat. However, Bryant strikes out. There are now 2 outs, runner in scoring position, and Marcell Ozuna is the batter. First pitch to Ozuna. That one gets away. Skips all the way back to the backstop. Santana is going to advance to third on the wild pitch, and now Ozuna has the potential leading run 90 feet away that he could drive in. Full count pitch to Ozuna. Here it comes. And that's popped up to center. I think that's going to be playable, and it is caught short of the warning track for out number 3. Well, the Cubs get a base hit. The runner is stranded. We go to the top of the second. It is 0-0 in Chicago. McHugh pitching to Yasmani Grandal in the top of the second inning. 1-1 count. McHugh with the pitch. Popped up center field. Bradley heading toward right center and making the catch for out number 1. Howie Kendrick now up. 1-2 count from McHugh. Grounder to short. Bogarts has it. Throws to first, and that is the second out of the inning. Nomar Mazara coming up now with 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 pitch from McHugh. And that is low. That is ball 4 as Mazara takes his base. Walk number 40 on the season for Nomar Mazara. And now Danny Mendick is the next batter. 2 outs, 1 man on, 2-2 count. Mendick pops it up foul territory, third base side, and Bryant puts it away for the third out of the inning. McHugh, however, is injured on the pitch, and they have to take him out of the ball game. So he's only going to record 2 innings today, and McHugh is going to be taken out in favor of a reliever. His spot is actually due up 4th this inning. Let's see. It just says McHugh is out. We have diagnosis pending. We do not know his status as yet. So Wilson Contreras now is the batter. He comes up to face Giolito, leading off the bottom of the second inning. 1-2 count, waiting for the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Contreras heads back to the dugout. And now Bradley is the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Full count. Bradley waiting for the pitch. Popped up, shallow right field. Second baseman goes back, and that is caught for out number 2. Bogarts now coming up. 2 outs, nobody on. Full count pitch to Bogarts. Giolito working. And that is lined into the gap in right center field. I believe that is going to go to the wall. That's extra bases for Xander Bogarts. Rounding first, heading for second, slides in safely with a double. So Xander Bogarts gets a 2-out base hit. And that's going to bring up the pitcher's spot. Now, because McHugh was injured, Mike Tauschman is going to step up and be the pinch hitter in the bottom of the second inning. So Tauschman stepping in from the left side against the righty Giolito, waiting for the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Tauschman pops it up to left. Jimenez coming in, and he's going to make that play for out number 3. So the inning is over. The Cubs strand a runner once again. We go to the top of the third. It is 0-0. The relief pitcher is the first man out of the bullpen, Kerry Wood's favorite reliever, Casey Sadler, coming in to pitch in the third inning. Sadler, I believe, threw 15 pitches 3 days ago. That's right, because there was the day off for the rainout in between. So he is probably fully rested today. Sadler facing the opposing pitcher Giolito to lead off the top of the third. Here's the first pitch from Sadler. And that's a liner up the middle. Giolito has a base hit. I don't know for sure, but that might be his first base hit of the season. Giolito stops at first with a single, and Luis Robert is the batter. 1 count to Robert. And that's a liner past the third baseman down the left field line. This is going to be extra bases. Robert heading for second. Giolito heading into third. He's going to stop at third as Ozuna gets it back in quickly. But Sadler is in a bit of a jam here. It is second and third, nobody out, and Abreu, Jimenez, and Moncada are all coming up. So let's see how Sadler gets out of this jam. First pitch to Abreu. Grounder, too short. The throw goes to first. They concede the run. Bogarts retires Abreu. Giolito scores on the fielder's choice. It is 1-0 White Sox. Eloy Jimenez now the batter. 1 out. Runner on second. Sadler working with a 1-2 count. And that one gets away. It's a wild pitch. Contreras has to go all the way back to the backstop to retrieve it. The runner, Robert, advances to third. And now that's a 2-2 count on Jimenez. Full count pitch. Popped up to center. This is going to be plenty deep enough. Bradley going back toward the warning track. And he fires it home. The throw comes home. And the runner is safe. So sacrifice fly for Eloy Jimenez. There are now 2 outs in the inning, and the White Sox have taken a 2-0 lead. Man, that wild pitch really hurts now as Moncada comes up. Bases are clear. 2 outs. Sadler with a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He punches Moncada out to end the inning. The White Sox score twice. We go to the bottom of the third. It is 2-0. Chicago leading Chicago. Giolito is going to work to Jason Hayward at the bottom of the third. 1-2 count. Giolito with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a fastball at 91, and Hayward could not catch up with it. As Drupal Cabrera now the batter. 1 out, nobody on, 1 count. Cabrera waiting for the pitch. He lines that one. That's going to be over the center fielder's head and all the way to the wall. Cabrera rounds first, heading into second. He's going to stand into second with a double. Nice piece of hitting right there by Asdrubal Cabrera, as Luis Robert had that one go over his head in center field. So Santana now batting. Cubs trying to chip away at this 2-1 lead, 2-0 lead in the bottom of the third inning. 1 count. Santana waiting for the pitch. And that's popped up to right as the right fielder heads over toward the line and makes the catch. It is not deep enough to allow the runner to tag up in advance. So Chris Bryant now the batter. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Bottom of the third inning. 2-2 count to Bryant. And he checks his swing, but he is rung up anyway. That is strike 3, and the inning is over. The runner is stranded on second. We go to the top of the fourth. It is 2-0 White Sox. Grandal is going to lead off for the White Sox in the top of the fourth against Sadler. Here's the pitch from Sadler. That's a liner past the second baseman into right field. That's going to be a leadoff single for Grandal. And now Howie Kendrick is coming up. 1 man on base, nobody out, and an 0-2 pitch from Sadler. Grounder to first. The throw goes to second. The relay, however, does not come back to first as Grandal does a good job of breaking up that double play. Kendrick is safe on first on the fielder's choice, and Mazzara now is the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. And there's a pitch out, and the throw goes down to second. However, Kendrick steals the base. That is his 4th of the season. It looks like the Cubs may have predicted that, but they still weren't able to throw him out down at second. So Mazzara now batting with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. Here's a full count pitch to Mazzara. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Sadler rings him up on the changeup. And now Mendick is the batter. Mendick comes up, 2 outs. Runner on second. 1 strike pitch from Sadler. Grounder to third. Bryant has it. Throws over to first, and that retires the side. The White Sox strand a base runner in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It is 2-0 White Sox. Ozuna leading off for the Cubs in the bottom of the fourth inning. He is going to face Giolito with an 0-2 count. And he swings and misses for strike 3. That was a sinker that just left the zone in a hurry. Strikeout number 5 for Lucas Giolito today. Contreras now batting. 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, number 6 on the day for Giolito. And now Bradley is the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to Jackie Bradley. Grounder to second. This will be routine. The throw goes to first, and the side is retired for out number 3. Well, the Cubs are retired in order in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Excuse me, it is 2-0 Chicago. Giolito leading off for the White Sox in the top of the 5th. 1 ball count. Giolito already with a base hit today, and he hits a ground ball to second. This time Cabrera fields, throws to first, and that is out number 1. Luis Robert is the next batter. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 pitch from Sadler. That's lined into left center field. That's going to drop into no man's land for a base hit. 1 out single. 2 deep for Bogarts and 2 short for Ozuna. And Luis Robert is on first with a single. Abreu now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. 2-0 pitch. Grounder to third. Bryant over to Cabrera. The relay to Santana, and that is a 5-4-3 ground ball double play. So Sadler gets out of the inning. The White Sox do not score. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 2-0 White Sox over the Cubs. Xander Bogaerts leading off for the Cubs against Giolito in the bottom of the 5th. Giolito starting the 5th inning with 64 pitches to his name. 2-2 count. Bogaerts waiting for the pitch. And that is a looper right at third. Moncada is there, makes the catch for out number 1. Sadler now batting for himself in the bottom of the 5th. 0-2 count. Sadler waiting. That is strike 3 called, and Sadler heads back to the dugout. I feel like any number of Cub pinch hitters could have done that. But here's Hayward. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-1 count to Hayward. Giolito working. Ground ball to second. The throw goes to first, and Hayward is retired for out number 3. So the Cubs are retired in order once again. We go to the top of the 6th. It is 2-0 White Sox. Eloy Jimenez is going to come up to bat, and in a bizarre turn of events, Casey Sadler, after being allowed to bat for himself, is then immediately replaced by the reliever Jonathan Loaiza. Loaiza is going to face Jimenez, Moncada, and Grandal in the top of the 6th inning. So, first pitch from Loaiza, looking for the set. And here's the pitch. There's a grounder up the middle. The shortstop Bogaerts has it, throws to first, and that is out number 1. Moncada now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 count to Moncada. Here is the pitch. Loaiza gets him to ground back to the mound. The throw goes to first, and the putout is recorded 1-3. That is out number 2 of the inning, and Grandal is the batter. 2-0 count. Loaiza working. That's line to left. That's going to go all the way to the wall. It bounces high off the wall. The center fielder, Bradley, is chasing. He gets it back into the cutoff man. And that is a 2-out double for Yasmani Grandal. So now Howie Kendrick comes up. Runner in scoring position, 2 out. Loaiza working in the top of the 6th inning. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And that's a grounder to short. Bogaerts has it. Throws to first. And the side is retired. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is still 2-0 White Sox. As Drupal Cabrera is going to lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Giolito coming in with 75 innings, 75 pitches thrown so far in 5 innings in this game. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Cabrera is sent packing. Strikeout number 8 for Lucas Giolito. And now Danny Santana is the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1 strike count. Santana waiting for the pitch. There's a grounder, very weakly hit back toward the pitcher. The throw goes to first, and the runner is retired. So Bryant now comes up. 2 outs, nobody on. Giolito really been in command of this game today. 1-2 count to Bryant. Here's the pitch. And there is strike 3 called. That was a changeup, and Bryant was apparently looking for the fastball. So we go to the top of the 7th. It is still 2-0 White Sox. Mazzara, the batter, he comes up to lead off for the White Sox in the top of the 7th inning. Loaiza coming out for his 2nd inning of work. 1-2 count. There's a ground ball back to the mound. Loaiza has it, throws to first, and that is out number 1. Mendick now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 count to Mendick. There's a grounder in front of the plate. Contreras has it, throws to first, and that is out number 2. Lucas Giolito being sent up to bat for himself in the top of the 7th inning. He is going to come up with nobody on base, 2 outs, and an 0-2 pitch from Loaiza. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Loaiza sets down the side in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is 2-0 White Sox. And for a very special treat today, we have for our guest conductor, Steve Stone. Marcell Ozuna is going to be the leadoff hitter for the Cubs in the bottom of the 7th inning, facing Lucas Giolito, who's at 86 pitches, working on a shutout today. Full count pitch to Ozuna. And here it comes. Ozuna lines that one in center field. I believe that's going to drop in for a base hit. That is the Cubs' 4th base hit of this game, but I feel like it's the first base hit they've gotten in about 3 innings. So, Ozuna with the leadoff single brings up Wilson Contreras. 0-2 count, Contreras waiting for the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He is strikeout victim number 10, I'm sorry, for Lucas Giolito. That was a fastball at 95. But that is going to be the end of the day for Giolito. Steve Cishek is coming in to pitch for the White Sox now. And the Cubs batters have got to be grateful to see anybody but Giolito in this game. So, Cishek comes in. He is going to face Bradley with 1 out and 1 man on base. 2-2 count. Looking for the sign. And Cishek with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Bradley was swinging for the fences, and he came up empty. And now Xander Bogaerts is the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Cubs trying to cut into this 2-0 White Sox lead. Here's a 1-ball count. There's a grounder right out in front of the mound. The catcher has it, throws to first, and that is going to be out number 3. We go to the top of the 8th. It is 2-0 White Sox. Luis Robert is the next batter for the White Sox. He is going to lead off against Jonathan Loaiza, who's coming out to do his 3rd inning of work today. Former starter, so he's being allowed to extend himself a bit here in this game. Full count pitch from Loaiza. That is strike 3 on a check swing from Robert. And that'll be out number 1. Abreu now batting, 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from Loaiza. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Loaiza gets the 2nd out of the inning, and now that'll be it, as Kerry Wood determines that this is the correct time to bring in Matt Barnes. Barnes has thrown 35 2/3 innings, 22 walks, 53 strikeouts, and a 4.54 ERA on the season. He's going to face Eloy Jimenez with 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the 8th inning. Barnes working, looking for the sign, and here's the first pitch. And that's lined into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Bradley plays it on a hop. 2 out single for Jimenez, and that'll bring up Moncada. 2 outs, runner on first. Moncada waiting for the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Barnes chases him with a splitter that was out of the zone. That ends the White Sox half of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is 2-0 in favor of the White Sox. Ian Happ is going to be the pinch hitter for the Cubs. He's going to stand in from the left side against the righty Cishek in the bottom of the 8th inning. So he's leading off for the Cubs, waiting for the full count pitch. That is ball 4 down and in. Good eye by Happ to draw the leadoff walk, bringing up Jason Hayward. Hayward comes up with nobody out, runner on first, and a 1-ball count. And the runner is going. Happ slides, and he is safe. He steals the base. Stolen base number 3 on the season for Ian Happ. And now the runner is in scoring position. Hayward waiting for the 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's popped up to center. Going to be playable. And it is put away for out number 2. Oh, out number 1 of this inning. I'm sorry. First out of the inning. So, Happ is not able to tag up in advance. The fly ball was medium depth in center field, as Drupal Cabrera is now the batter. 1-2 count to Cabrera. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Cabrera heads back to the dugout as Cishek gets his second strikeout of this game. And now Danny Santana comes up with the Cubs down to their final out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Happ standing on second, Santana representing the tying run, waiting for the 1-strike pitch from Cishek. And that's a ground ball to short. That'll be a throw to first and a routine ground ball out to end the inning. So the Cubs waste the leadoff runner, and they go to the top of the 9th, trailing 2-0. Raisel Iglesias is going to be the new pitcher for the Cubs. He's going to try to hold this right at a 2-run deficit, facing Grandal, Kendrick, and Mazzara in the top of the 9th inning. Here's the first pitch from Iglesias. Looking for the sign. He comes set. And here's the pitch. That's a liner up the middle, past the shortstop into center field. That's going to be a leadoff single for Grandal. Howie Kendrick comes up. He is 0 for 3 today. Runner on first, nobody out. Iglesias working with a 1-strike count. Popped up to right. Hayward has a line on it. Shading over toward right center and making the catch for out number 1. Mazzara now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. 2-1 count to Mazzara. And that is popped up to left. Ozuna coming in, and he makes the play for out number 2. Danny Mendick now is the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Mendick standing in with a 1-ball count against Iglesias. And that's a ground ball to third. Bryant throws to second to get the lead runner and end the inning. So the top of the 9th is over. The White Sox still lead 2-0. We're going into the Cubs' final 3 outs of this game. Alex Colomé is coming in to pitch for the White Sox. He has thrown 33 2/3 innings this year, 11 walks, 42 strikeouts, and a 4.01 ERA. He is going to face Bryant, Ozuna, and Contreras in the bottom of the 9th inning. 1-2 count. Colomé standing on the mound, 18 saves this season, trying to get number 19. Here's the pitch to Bryant. There's a ground ball to first. The throw goes to the pitcher covering the base, and Bryant is retired for out number 1. Ozuna now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. 2-ball count to Ozuna. Here's the pitch. That's a grounder up the middle. The shortstop had it, and he loses it. And Ozuna's going to be safe at first on the error. Oh, they're going to rule that an infield single for Ozuna. That is very generous on the part of the official scorer, because that ball was in Mendick's glove, and he just lost the handle on it. So now Contreras comes up. 1 out, 1 man on. Cubs trying to come back in the bottom of the 9th inning. First pitch to Wilson Contreras. And that's a liner past the third baseman into left field. That'll be another base hit. The runner rounds second, but he stops. The Cubs have first and second and 1 out in the bottom of the 9th, trailing the White Sox 2-0. Jackie Bradley is going to be the next batter. He comes up with 1 out, tying run on first base, and a full count pitch to Jackie Bradley. Colomé with the pitch, and he pops him up on the infield. The infield fly is going to be invoked, and that is going to be out number 2 of the inning. So Ozuna remains on second, Contreras remains on first, and Xander Bogaerts is the next batter. He comes up with 2 outs, 2 men on, Cubs trailing 2-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. And here is an 0-2 pitch to Bogaerts, and he strikes out looking on the outside part of the plate. So, the Cubs are shut out by the White Sox. It is 2-0 today. The White Sox get 2 runs on 9 hits with no errors. The Cubs get no runs on 6 hits with no errors. We will see that the player of the game today is, of course, the White Sox, Lucas Giolito. 6 1/3 innings, 4 hits, no runs, no walks, 10 strikeouts. And he earns the win to go to 14-2 on the season. Alex Colon is credited with the save, his 19th of the season. And Casey Sadler of the Cubs is tagged with the loss as he allowed 2 runs in 3 innings of work. Cubs bullpen did a pretty good job, but when the offense doesn't score, it's really hard to win. So, the Cubs dropped to 46-53 while the White Sox improved to 57-43. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.